Today, Mom will teach you how to make pasta alla Genovese, which is an incredible meat sauce, one that you have to taste at least once in your life. Genovese in Italian means in the style of Genoa. In reality, it is misnamed, as the dish was actually invented in Naples. This sauce is incredibly simple to make, but watch out! You don't want to be in a rush while making this scrumptious dish. If you're watching this recipe with the intention of cooking it for today's dinner, think again. It will require a tremendous amount of time. You want to know how long? Then watch until the end of the video. If you want to cook with us, get ready with the ingredients.
Ciao a tutti! Today I wanted to prepare a dish typical of Naples, pasta alla Genovese. This is very simple and cheap dish, but you have to know very important tip. I will explain it to you step by step. Let's start. Step number 1. Clean and cut all vegetables. I wanted to start with the onion. When you finish to peel all onions, cut as thin as possible. You know why I put the onion in the water? Because I read one important tip about this. If you put onion in the water, you don't cry when you cut them. I don't know if it's true or not, but this is good time for try.
That's a ton of onions to cut. I should ask my elder sister to lend Mom her lab safety goggles. It is very important to know how to choose the right onions for this dish. Traditionally, we use coppery onions, but if you cannot find them, you can use the white ones. How many onions do we need? Twice the meat in weight. This makes this dish pretty cheap.
Look at my eyes. I didn't cry. The tip works. The onion is ready. Looking. Now I clean carrot and celery and I cut them.
First, peel the carrot, then cut it.
You know that I like carrots.
Finally, dice the carrot.
All vegetables are ready. Let's go to step 2.
Cut the meat into 100 gram slices. It's better to use a beef cut that holds a long cooking time without becoming mushy. Some people like adding a bit of pork.
This beef is so beautiful. I want to do barbecue. The beef is ready. Let's move to the stove and start the step number 3. Let's get ready for the heat. I have to put enough oil in my pan because I don't want that meat to stick in the pan. I start with the high fire. I put the meat in the oil only when it is very hot.
This simple step needs to be done very carefully on high fire, with the meat being turned over on every side with 2 wooden spoons. This is to sear the meat so that it holds its juice. If the meat is poked with a fork, it will lose all of its juice, and by the end of cooking, it will have lost all its taste. We don't want that, do we?
I want that meat to become very brown. The meat have the correct color, very brown. Now I add the vegetable. I stir until the vegetable become brown. Now I add red wine. And I want to add red wine and herbs. my secret herbs.
Mom poured some red wine. Traditionally, you should use white wine, but Mom likes to give it a vibrant brown color to the sauce. As Mom's saying goes, I drink by eating. In fact, she never drinks wine, but uses it in her dishes instead. Luckily for today, she's got a bottle of fine wine for this recipe.
I put bay leaves, rosemary, salvia, and all pepper, and one clove. When the wine is evaporating, I lower the fire and add all onion. It's time to put salt. After 30 minutes, I check if need to put 1 cup of hot water inside the onion. There is liquid, but I prefer to add some hot water.
The fire has to be very low, and if you have a heat diffuser, use it. Now let it cook for at least 4 hours.
The longer you cook it, better it will taste.
The lid will trap most of the moisture, so you shouldn't need to add more water. But if you do see that it's getting too dry, add some hot water. Mom just added some water to let the dish cook longer. As she says, this is ragu cooking mode, which means the longer you cook, the better it will taste.
Now I check. This is the way that looks like you just break with the fork. I turn off the fire and start a little selection.
After removing most of the beef, Mom lets the onions cook for a while longer. In the meantime, we will cook the pasta.
Step number 4. Water boiler, put salt, boiler again, pasta, and now stir. Check. Wow, beautiful. While the pasta is cooking, I cut the meat. I prepare for my dinner. It's so much for this video. I put on one side. I take the pasta really al dente because I want to cook the pasta with more wine. Before turn off the fire, I putting the hard part of cheese.
When you will chew on the softened cheese rind mixed with the sauce, trust me, you will exclaim, the waiting was worth it.
I stir a little more. Off the fire. Good quantity with cheese. Very good. You don't put the cheese when the fire is on because the cheese to stick in the pan. It's ready.
Put the pasta in a plate with a piece of meat and some grated nutmeg.
This dish talk to me. Eat me, please, eat me, please. What I have to do, I eat it. The idea of putting the nutmeg is great idea. Questo piatto è buonissimo. Vale la pena farlo. Wait a moment. I think that raining outside. You hear that? Never mind. It's always sun in the Toni's home. Ciao!
If you like this recipe, give us a like. Want to learn more about Italian cuisine? Then subscribe and smash that bell button to stay updated on all our videos. See you in the next episode of Toni's Home, where every day is a sunny day. Even though it's raining,